Conway started the next 5 games for the Jackals rather, and while Greenham served as the backup to Andrew Hammond in Binghamton. Graham's made 5 stops in his first game action as the Jackals have scored. Ludwig Karlsson off of a rush from center beats Brandon Anderson with a 20-foot wrist shot, and the Jackals lead it 1-0 with 11:20 left to go in the first period. Culek with an offensive zone faceoff win, looking to set up the cycle from the far wing, but as he moved the puck back, didn't realize that Culek and Bourbeau were both ahead of him in the attack zone. But here is steal by Culek, and he sets up a score from Bourbeau. The Nailers tried to exit the puck right up the middle of the zone, and Culek stole it, set it right to the front for a tip-in goal by Bourbeau, and the Jackals lead it 1-0 with 13:31 left to go in the first period. The far wing as the Nailers were changing defensemen. Demkov drops it off for Hobbs. Far wing, wrist shot on net. Pad save made by Hartzell. Stevenson the rebound, couldn't clear it over the head of Walters. Gets it in front. Alber scores! Patch Alber makes it 2-0 Elmira with 11:51 left to go in period number 1. Bellamy away from the puck. Now it's Tom Kuhnackel. Ring pass up the far side for Anton Zlobin. Rookie out of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, native of Russia. Dangerous pass right up the middle. Turn it over to Vaskivuo, and he scores! Hard lesson learned for Zlobin. Don't do that ever again. Fed it right up the middle of the zone onto the stick of Vaskivuo, and he knows just what to do with that one. He goes blocker side on Hartzell, and it's 3-0. The Nailers are kind enough to give the Jackals possession back. Bushee angles it down the far wall for Hobbs. There's a drop pass for Demkov. Now Bushee takes a one-timer, carries around Torquato. Big speed out of Bushee here. Centers one. Hobbs scores! Gorgeous setup by Kyle Bushee, and Danny Hobbs finishes it off. And the Jackals have a 4-0 lead, 18:13 left to go, second period. And his effort helped to give the Jackals a chance for the puck at center. However, Bellamy overskated it, and now we've got a fight breakout. Harry Young rubbed out Bakker on the far wall, and Bakker decided to have a go. Young with a couple of sharp rights. Bakker hasn't gotten off a punch yet. Bakker with some short lefts. That knocked the helmet of Young off. Young, a huge overhand right. That one shed Bakker's helmet. Bakker trying to reach Young, but he's holding him at arm's length. Young with another overhand right. That one didn't catch much. Now an uppercut by Young and an overhand right to follow. Good combination there. Bakker not able to do much. Young's got a big reach advantage, and now Bakker's had enough. A unanimous decision there in favor of the Sheriff, Harry Young. Elmira zone after the feed from Mirth. Over to the far side, it goes for Zlobin across Torquato. Didn't get much on his one-timer, and Greenham comes over for the pad save. Actually, Corey Bellamy, remains out on the ice as well, with Mike Vaskivuo as the other winger. And we're going to have a scrap right off the draw. Rematch between Anthony Collins and Corey Bellamy. They'll square off right at center ice. Helmet still on. Corey Bellamy with the right. Collins answers with a straight right of his own. Collins has the reach advantage. They're twirling around like a game of Ring the Rosie right now. Bellamy trying to get a right off. Lost his balance. Gets right back up. Collins with an uppercut, and Bellamy with an overhand right. Walk up again. This is a lengthy bout here. They continue to twirl around the center face-off dot. Bellamy, a big reaching overhand right, trying to get inside. Collins pulls him down, and a tap on the helmet from each of the combatants. A nice sign of respect for the two. Down the near wing, he comes barreling on. Brings it up the kick plate, far side for Zack McCullough. Got to get it back deep to Vaskivuo. Wound up being Culek to catch it. Now McCullough from the line, wrist shot toward the net, blocked down in front. Follow-up try for Culek, hit the side of the net, and they score! Pietrus tucks it in on the third try, and it is a Hilltop in power play goal for the Elmira Jackals. They take the 1-0 lead, 12:17 left to go in the first period. It's chopped deep by Hobbs after the feed from Bushee, and Walters goes racing it on the forecheck. Demkov as well. Ties up the puck. Hobbs comes away with it. Good speed for Hobbs up near wing, turns and shoots. A tip by Demkov, scores! What a play there by Danny Hobbs. The speed setting up the redirect goal by Artem Demkov. And the Jackals score on their first shot of the second period. Take a 2-0 lead. A minute and 28 seconds into the period.
Just a little shifty move like that can turn, something, and turn nothing into something.
Now the Jackals on the Hilltop in power play for the second time tonight, 1-for-1, and looking to build the lead back up to 2. Kyle Bushee from the far point, fakes a pass, now takes a shot, scores! Bourbeau was right in front. I don't know if he tipped it, but Kyle Bushee's shot gives the Jackals their second power play goal of the night.
And the lead at 3-1. Rob, you seem to think Bourbeau definitely got a piece of that one.
McCullough helped to set up the power play goal in the first period. The gave Jackals 1-0 lead. To hear a turnover, a shot by Larson off the intercept, but a save by Conway as Larson tried to go 5-hole for today. And I wanted to find out from you, is it something that you kind of just put in the back of your head with, the speed of the puck, the velocity it travels with? You don't really try to think about the danger of maybe getting hit with a shot?
Yeah, you don't want to think about that stuff. I mean, that stuff never crosses your mind. You just kind of you want to just play the support it. Ended up skating it up the ice for a good bit on net, and then some more pressure too. So he's obviously a great player to play with, and
gives it to Gaul on the near side. Gaul centers one, a shot by Mitchell, misses the net. Rebound handled by Drew Bakker, pinching down. They look to center one, they get it to Gaul, a big pad save by Conway as Gaul tried to beat him. South Carolina regroups in its own zone. But Gaul feeds it far side to Rodrigues, has some room, gets a backhander off, a save by Conway, and he holds it right there in the trapper. That's a tough save because Rodrigues coming down the far wing. It's hard to read the backhander coming off, but a good save by Conway hanging in there.